Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am Talon the Techmerc, and today we will be reviewing another product here on the channel. So this right here is the product we're reviewing. This is an iLive drone called the Skyrider Mini. Usually they come in packs of 2. I only have one of them, as I only needed one to review them. And as you guys may or may not know, I have worked with them in the past. They sent me on a pair of headphones. You can watch that video right up here. But they sent this out for review. Disclaimer, they did not pay for my opinions or anything like that. All of the opinions and what I say in this video are my own. They're my personal opinions. This is my experience with it. So we're going to review this right here. But if you guys are interested in seeing a comparison between a gaming desktop and a gaming laptop, price-wise, I will not have a gaming laptop or a desktop that I will be benchmarking or anything like that. But I will be taking a look at the price to performance based on what I can find online. So if you guys are excited to see that, make sure you drop a like down below to let me know. So without further ado, let's get into this drone review. Alright, so to start this video off, we're going to be taking a look at build quality. So right out of the gates here, everything is made of plastic. There's almost no metal components except for maybe some of the PCB and electrical components inside the drone and controller itself. As you can see, the drone is placed inside of the controller here. It sits neatly in there. It's really, really small. So it's really easy to carry around and things like that. Although, like I said, everything is plastic, nothing feels super amazing. The thumbsticks aren't great. The buttons feel kind of cheap, although they are loud. And speaking of buttons, we have 6 front-facing buttons. Right here you have your pitch and rolls to adjust how the drone flies and propeller balance and things like that. And then you have headless mode, which basically takes away this part is the front of the drone, for example. And then the auto rev, which is supposed to auto rev it up to get it into the air to begin with. And then we also have 2 triggers here, the speed trigger and the flip trigger. So I haven't really been able to use any of these features because I haven't even been able to get the drone working, and that is the next part of the video that we're going to talk about right now. So like I just mentioned, I've hardly been able to get this drone working. I've only had it in the air for a couple of times. When I received the package, I opened it up expecting there to be a little bit of battery in there. However, it was completely dead, which is fine because it came with a charger. However, the controller does take AAA batteries. I would have preferred AA's, but AAA's that's just what they use, so that was fine. So once I got it up and working and paired and everything like that, I read in the instructions and said to trim and whatnot to get your drone to go flat. I've tried everything, like literally everything in the book to try to get this thing to fly straight. Every time I get it in the air, it veers off one direction or another, whether or not I have my hands on the controller. It's like it has a mind of its own, and it makes it really, really frustrating to try to fly this thing in almost any environment, inside, outside, wherever you are flying this thing. I've had a very bad experience with it. It's really easy to break the propellers on the drone also in trying to get it working and flying properly. It's run into several objects, and I've broken 2 propellers so far. Luckily, they do come with a full extra set of propellers. However, when they break this easily, you're going to be looking at going through all of these propellers very, very quickly, and for no cause if you can't get it flying straight in the first place. Even at this point, I haven't been able to get this off of my table. Even though it's been fully charged, I go full rev and everything like that, I can barely get this thing off the table, if at all. And even then, I have no other control over the drone. So overall, it's been a very frustrating user experience trying to get this working. I've looked through the manual and everything that I can do about it, and I still have not been able to get this thing to function properly. And honestly, at this point, I'm looking like I'm not going to be able to recommend this to almost anybody, especially at the $60 price point that it comes at for a pack of 2. Again, your mileage may vary. This is my experience. These are my opinions. This is what's happened for me. But in my right mind, I can't recommend a non-functioning product to it. So in conclusion of this video, I can't recommend this product to anyone in my right mind. I've had a terrible experience with it. Although it does look like it would have some cool features like the flipping button, being able to change your speed, and even to be able to go headless mode, which is something that I thought would be a really good teaching tool in case you ever wanted to upgrade to a new drone. However, I was not able to test any of these features out because I was never able to get this drone working. I've had it for a really long time. I've tried almost every day since I've had it to get it working, and it just hasn't working for the life of me. I could not get it working properly. Therefore, I wasn't able to fully test the drone and fully see what things would be included in this review, as I never got that far into controlling the drone, as, like I've said before, it veered off whatever way it dang well pleased to go. So overall, again, I can't recommend this to anyone, so that about does it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure you like down below. I will also have a link to it down below if you want to look into it a little bit more. Also, consider subscribing to see some of my upcoming videos. I've got some really cool stuff planned. Also, like down below if you guys do want to see that gaming desktop versus gaming laptop comparison. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.